This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Operating from the gun, Bernard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
Viking 18.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And they'll come up second and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. the play fake. Here's Corral. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Oilers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21, Patriots nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Got it. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Bernard. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball down.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Oilers continue to pull away here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots nothing. Anders Carlson to kick
So after
off.
the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Corral. That is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Let's go now.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Ready up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stiff-armed him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Oilers open the lead up to 34-0. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, it's Corral. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Corral sets up play action. And this one too low.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Corral sets up play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the play fake, Corral. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
And the Patriot first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, check that.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Corral looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watch out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Oilers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0.
Patriots, nothing.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Patriots are able to claw one back. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things up. In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw, Corral. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd and long.
He finds Douglas complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But the last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bernard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was.
This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Quick completion to Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Corral. He completes it to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They throw it out right complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Corral throwing out wide complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 23-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hands it off out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Carlson for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Houston, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.